Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to a super amazing Big Bang class on the very important chapter of human physiology, neural control and coordination. And today we will be discussing about the neural system in lower invertebrates and along with human neural system. So, two main topics coming under a single heading neural system we are going to discuss over today. That is number one, neural system of invertebrate animals such as hydra, insects, and all. That is the lower invertebrates which we have studied in the chapter Animal Kingdom, and after that we'll be studying about the human neural system. So these two topics are what is the point of discussion of today's class. So this is a very important chapter from which you can expect questions for your NEET examination. So let's get started with this chapter of human physiology, the most scoring chapter of human physiology, neural control and coordination. Those who are brand new to the channel, don't forget to join our Telegram group at t.me/neat_biopoint. The link will be activated in the description box after the class. Those who are watching the session right now, don't forget to hit the like button, to share the video to your friends and subscribe the amazing platform for more updates on biology. This is our schedule for the upcoming week. That is neural control and coordination, neural system 1. We'll be taking as a lecture number 1 on today. Also today you will be having the Animal Kingdom pre-NEET test series. Hope you are writing the pre-NEET test series and following with the answer keys and the schedule that have been posted in the group. Tomorrow I'll be coming to you with the lecture number 2 on the neurons as a structural and functional unit of nervous system, along with a very important lecture for each one of you who is striving hard to improve your NEET mock test score. Here is a tip for you how to improve the scores in the NEET mock test. 11th of January, I'll be coming with the lecture number 3, the most important session of this chapter, a very important but a bit confusing, a highly difficult digested topic, generation, conduction and transfer of nerve impulses. Lecture number 3, along with you will be having the pre-NEET test series, morphology of flowering plants for class 11th, and for class 12th, sexual reproduction in flowering plants. 12th will be coming with the central nervous system and the reflex arc, lecture number 4, along with how to concentrate for long hours of study. A very important motivational session also coming for you. 13th will have anatomy test along with neural control and coordination, human eye. We will be doing that. 14th, the very important 7 basic ways to strengthen the basic for your NEET exam. Both physics, chemistry and biology. 3 subjects how to strengthen your base. The session is coming on 14th of this month. And finally, 15th, just as we did the AHA slides quiz the previous day, we'll be having the neural control and coordination PYQs coming on 15th, live interactive quiz itself along with a test on structural organization. So let's get started with today's class on neural control and coordination, and slide number 1 is right now on the screen. If your screen is not perfectly clear for anybody, just go to settings and clear. Just there is a 3 dots. You can go to the settings of the YouTube. You can change the resolutions to 720 or whatever, whichever gives you network. Clear? Because the slides are very important and very interactive today. So in this chapter, we have to study, what is the name of the chapter? Neural control. And one more term, that is coordination. We know what is the term control means. To have a mastering over something is what is control. We control them, we control that. There is a seniors will control the juniors. The teachers will control the students, like that. There is a control over each and every activities that is taking place inside our body. The contraction and relaxation of the heart is controlled inside our body, right? The functioning of the stomach is controlled inside our body. The production of sperms and ovum, they are also controlled inside our body with the help of different factors. Maybe it can be enzymes, maybe it can be different structures, it can be hormones or whatever. Okay? So we know what is control refer to. We have to understand what is coordination. What is actually coordination? Coordination is the process through which 2 or more organs interact and complement the functions of one another. Okay? Suppose there is a very lengthy biology project given for you from school. Okay, there is a very lengthy biology project given from your school that you have to find out that this, you have to make it as a project file, you have to insert images, you have to make it very important, that is, you have to make it very clear and precise. So for that, you will take, sometimes you may take the help of your friends. So both of you will function in a coordinated manner, or you will both work together as a coordinated system in order to complete that particular process, right? So similarly, in case of human beings, there is one or more organs which will interact together to complement the functions of each other. Clear? That is actually what is referring to as the process of coordination. The functioning of the brain, it is coordinated. The functioning of the spinal cord, that is coordinated. So if you are clear with the term coordination, just give me hearts on the screen and let's move forward with the next upcoming slide. Is the topic clear for each one of you? Yes. So let's move with the next one. During the time of physical exercise, the energy demand is increased for maintaining an increased muscular activity. So guys, at the time of a physical exercise, your muscular activity will be increased. As a result, your muscle will be in demand of more energy, that is, more oxygen will be required. So for that, the supply of oxygen is increased. How is it? It is actually by increasing the rate of respiration, by increasing the rate of heartbeat, increased blood flow via the blood vessel. So there are at a particular time. So you might be thinking, we are doing a physical exercise only, right? We are not doing something very heavy or something. Then why all these different processes are involved? Blood flow is involved, heartbeat is involved, respiration is involved, oxygen supply is involved, muscular activity is involved. That is actually what, at the time of physical exercise, various systems of your body are coordinated to perform as a single unit. Clear? So even though your muscles will work during the time of physical exercise, for the muscles, they need energy. For energy, you will have to get oxygen for breakdown. So for oxygen, your respiratory rate must be increased. For respiration, your heartbeat must be increased. For that increase, the blood flow must be increased in order to transport the maximum amount of oxygen through the blood. Am I right or wrong? So for a single function to supply oxygen, for the supply of oxygen, various systems of your body are functioning together in a coordinated manner. At the same time, that was actually the case when you do an exercise. But when the exercise is stopped, the activities of the nerves, lungs, heart, kidney all return to their normal condition. So right now you'll be having a doubt. So how is it happening? That is, when the exercise is started, we'll have all these things in the reverse condition. All these things will be increasing, and when the exercise is stopped, all these will come to their normal condition. What is the system that controls and coordinates the activity? In a body of a human being, you will have two important things, that is the neural system and the endocrine system. They are two systems of our body which will jointly coordinate and integrate all activities of the organ. So you must study in case of human beings. You will have two systems which functions as a unit, that is the neural or the nervous system, and also the endocrine system. Both will help in providing control and coordinating the functioning of the body, but neural system will actually enable a body part. How? With the help of what? Neural system will help in by generating impulses, whereas endocrine glands will function or activate something or control something with the help of hormones. Am I right or wrong? Associated with the nervous system will transmit a particular function or a particular instruction with the help of electrical impulses which travel very fastly. Whereas endocrine system, hormones are the portion which actually transmit or activate or control or coordinate something or some part of our body. So when comparing these two things, you will understand that neural system will provide a point to point interaction in a very fast manner. Point to point interaction, and also it is very rapid. Whereas as compared to nervous system, endocrine system functioning is slow. I hope it's clear. So let's have a comparison between the endocrine system and the neural system. The neural system provides an organized network of point-to-point connection for a quick coordination. Two important points. Whereas coming on to the endocrine system, they provides chemical integration through hormones. They provide chemical integration through hormone, which is going to be our next chapter, chemical coordination and integration. Clear there, we'll studying about the endocrine system in detail. Pituitary, hypothalamus, thyroid gland, adrenal gland and all, we will be discussing over there in the endocrine system. Is both the topic? Just tell me yes or no on the chat box if the differences between a neural system and an endocrine system is perfectly fine and clear for everybody. We'll right now do just a brief comparison between nervous system and endocrine system. If you have any doubt, just you are free to ask me. I'll clear that for you and we'll move forward. Comparing the nervous system and endocrine system, the speed of action will be very rapid in an nervous system, whereas it can be slow in an endocrine system. Nature of the message will be in the form of electrical impulses which will be traveling along the nerves in the nervous system. In endocrine system, it will be chemical messages in the form of hormone that will be traveling through the bloodstream. There will never be any special duct to carry because endocrine glands are ductless gland. Am I right? They are ductless glands, so there won't be any special duct to carry their secretion. They'll directly pour their chemical messages, that is in the form of hormones, into the bloodstream. Nervous system responses will be usually within seconds, whereas endocrine, it may take years. Just imagine at what age after birth you'll attain puberty, you'll attain the activity, the ovary, the testes, everything will mature and become functional after many years. So for the endocrine system to produce hormones and everything, for an action to take place, that is from the birth itself, a boy body will be having testosterone, but it will become functional and start producing semen, that is sperms, active sperms, only after many years, that is during his 13 or 14 age. Yes, Paki, very good morning. Okay, nervous system means suppose this is the point of action. This is a tissue, you just imagine. From the tissue, actually an impulse will be transmitted like you are going to touch a hot body. So it is actually going to the central nervous system. Okay, I'm going to touch. Your hand is going near a hot body. You must withdraw the hand. So immediately that body is hot. So the impulse will suddenly come within seconds to the central nervous system. From the central nervous system, you will receive a command. Okay, so they are point to point, that is confined to one area. They are confined to one area. Whereas in case of endocrine system, usually it is noticed in many organs and the response is widespread. Just imagine, suppose a person have to produce adrenaline. For a person to produce adrenaline, what happens? Firstly, the hypothalamus must be activated. Firstly, a hypothalamus must be activated. The hypothalamus will actually activate the pituitary gland. Okay, the pituitary gland must release adrenocorticotropic hormones, which will finally act on the adrenal gland. Right, everybody? Yes. and finally only it will lead to the release of adrenaline. Clear? Clear, everybody? So that is actually the comparison between an endocrine system and our nervous system. Coming on to the neural system of all animals, that is, neural system of all animals is composed of highly specialized cells called neuron. So what are neurons? Neurons are the structural and functional unit. Neurons are the structural and functional units of nervous system. Clear? Neurons will detect, will receive and transmit different kinds of stimuli that are happening inside our body. Guys, 1 second. I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. Have just ordered a particular NEET test series book in order for you to conduct. So maybe I'll be receiving the courier. So I've received a small message. Let me check whether I have received that or not. Okay, just wait for 1 minute. I'll be back very soon. Yes, everybody. So what are neurons? Neurons are the structural and functional unit of nervous system in all animals. And the neurons, what are the function? It will detect, receive and transmit different kinds of stimuli. So first of all, we will be discussing about the structure of neurons in tomorrow's class. We'll learn about the cytone, we will learn about the dendrites, we will learn about the axon, everything in the upcoming classes. Now we will be discussing about the neural system in lower invertebrates. Just whatever is mentioned in the NCERT, that's all we will be discussing over here. So the neural system in lower invertebrates, it's very simple. For example, in Hydra, you will find a network of neurons. That's it. You will find a network of neurons like this. I will zoom the image for you. This is a Hydra. You will find the network only that have been highlighted. This is the structure. Okay, a network of neurons will be covering the body. That is actually the nervous system for lower invertebrates like Hydra. You just have to study. Hydra will consist of a network of neurons as the nervous system. Coming on to the insect, you will find what? Ganglia. This structure will be quite similar to everybody. Similarly, we studied the structure of nervous system in cockroach. In the chapter structural organization in animals, this gangliated, paired gangliated structure, this is actually given over here as a grasshopper. Just a structure similar to this we have studied in cockroach chapter as well. So look, guys, a pair of gangliated neurons will be there. Ganglias will be there. Am I clear for everybody? A very zoomed image, a very HD image I have shown for each one of you to identify that. So this is the ganglia, gangliated neurons. Clear? Just give me hearts on the screen, everybody, if you can hear me, see the screen properly. What are ganglia? Maybe at least one of you will have the doubt. Ganglia are a group of cytone present in the peripheral nervous system. We will learn today itself what is peripheral nervous system and all. What is cytone? Cytone is the cell body of a neuron. This. Suppose if we are drawing a neuron, the cell body of neuron is known as what? Cytone. Clear? So which is the cluster of cytone which are present in the peripheral nervous system is referred to as the ganglia. Next term is what is nuclei. They are the cluster of cytons which are present in the central nervous system. Sometimes questions can confuse you in this way. A group of neurons within the central nervous system. It is nuclei or nucleus. Cluster of cytons present in the peripheral nervous system. It's ganglia. Cluster of axon present in the peripheral nervous system is nerve. What is a tract? It is a cluster of axons present in the central nervous system. Clear? You must pay attention towards each of these things. Cluster of neurons outside the CNS, that is inside the peripheral nervous system, you will call them as a ganglia. Within the CNS, you will call them as the nuclei. Group of nerve fiber, that is axons inside the peripheral nervous system, nerve. Within the CNS, you will call them as the tract. So these are four important terms which you must study. You must pay attention towards these first four terms. Clear? Basic terms needed for your MBBS as well. Coming on to the vertebrates, they have a more developed neural system having a wide range of classification. Wide range of classification itself. Okay? Clear, everybody? So, let me take out a blank slide in order to explain the topic for you more clearly. In case of human beings, guys, just be interactive with me, then only I'll be able to know whether you'll be understanding each topic. Okay, just be active on the chat box. Human neural system can be mainly classified into two. Mainly we can classify the human neural system into two. First one is central nervous system or central neural system. Guys, central nerval and neural is same. Okay, central nervous system or CNS. Second classification is peripheral nervous system. PNS. Clear? Peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system can be further classified into two. That is, it is made up of two different components. That is the brain and the spinal cord. Brain and spinal cord are the components that is coming under the central nervous system. Central nervous system or neural system means it is the basic important center, control center of nervous system. Peripheral nervous system can be divided again into two, that is somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic and autonomic nervous system. What is peripheral nervous system? Peripheral nervous system will consist of all the nerves. All the nerves coming under our body will be classified under peripheral nervous system. They will be again classified into somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic means they are associated with the skeletal system. Associated with the skeletal system. Autonomic nervous system can be again of two types, that is sympathetic and parasympathetic. Clear? Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So we'll have a detailed idea about the same. Let's discuss one by one. Human neural system is divided into two parts. CNS, which is central nervous system, and PNS, which is the peripheral nervous system. We will discuss about each of them. Central nervous system means, what is central nervous system? Central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. Central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. So this is the brain, this is the spinal cord. Okay, it is a site of information processing and control. That is a major control center. Major control center. It is the what? Major control center is the central nervous system. Clear? PNS or peripheral nervous system, as I have already told you, it will consist of all the nerves. This is not blood vessels, okay, because we are dealing with nervous system. Okay, these all are the various nerves. All the blue color indicated is the nerves. Clear? So peripheral nervous system can be again divided into two, that is afferent fibers or sensory fibers, efferent or motor fibers. These are the two different classifications of peripheral nervous system. Afferent nerve fibers means that they will transmit the impulses from the tissue or organ to the central nervous system. Guys, as I've already told you, this is our organ. Okay, this is our organ and this is the central nervous system, that is CNS. I am going to just touch a hot body. So a stimulus will be received over here. So my stimulus to withdraw my hands have to, that is I'm going to touch a hot body. So that impulse have been transmitted to the CNS with the help of what? Afferent nerve fiber. With the help of what? Afferent nerve fiber or sensory nerve fiber that will transmit the impulses from the tissue or organs to the central nervous system. The central nervous system have to clear back in message by send a message by telling that you must not touch that, it's very hot, you must withdraw your hand or else you will get injured. So that message will be actually transmitted into the tissue bag with the help of motor neuron or motor nerve fiber or efferent fiber. Clear? Clear, everybody? Yes, perfect. As we have already discussed, the peripheral nervous system is again divided into somatic and autonomic nervous system. I hope my sound is okay for you, because is my sound okay for everybody? Yes. So somatic and autonomic nervous system. So what all things we have studied? We have studied that the human neural system is divided into two, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system will be again consisting of the brain and spinal cord, and it's a site of information processing and control. Coming on to the peripheral nervous system, it includes the nerves that comprises all over the body. It is divided into two types, afferent nerve fibers and efferent nerve fibers. Afferent means they will transport them from tissues or organs to the central nervous system. Efferent means from central nervous system to the effector organ. What is effector organ? The particular organ which has to be getting the effect. Clear? Done? Yes. The somatic nervous system relays impulses from central nervous system to the skeletal muscle. So what is the function of the somatic neural system? They will be associated. They are mainly associated with the skeletal muscle. So it relays information or impulses from the central nervous system to the skeletal muscle. Whereas autonomic neural system will transmit impulses from the central nervous system to the involuntary organ and smooth muscles of the body. You might have learned about sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. So that is actually the components of autonomic nervous system. Nervous system can be mainly of two types, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system is divided into brain and spinal cord, peripheral nervous system into autonomic nervous system and somatic nervous system. Autonomic nervous system can be again classified into sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Am I clear for everybody? So let's discuss about the autonomic nervous system in detail. Autonomic nervous system will consist of sympathetic neural system that is actually activated during three times, that is a fear, fight and flight. Parasympathetic neural system will actually come back everything to the normal position. So I will post this particular slide on the Telegram group. This slide is very important. Study each point. Study each point. You does not need to by heart, just understand, because sometimes a question can come for your NEET exam asking which of the following are the functions of sympathetic nervous system. Guys, when just imagine the situation, you're going to the tuition, you're walking through the road, okay, suddenly you encountered with a dog. What all are the feelings that might be coming inside your mind at that point of time? You came across a dog, so there are certain feelings that will come across your mind. So what are the main feelings? You'll get feared, right? Your heart rate increases. These are the normal features that you will eagerly or easily you can identify. What happened? Your heartbeat increases, blood flow will increase, okay, you'll start breathing in more air, you feel to urinate, you feel stressed, you will never feel hungry at that point of time. Your skeletal muscles, the blood flow to your skeletal muscles will increase. So these are some of the common features during a fight or a flight response, which is actually initiated by a sympathetic nervous system. Coming on to the parasympathetic nervous system, it will decreases the heart rate, dilates the blood vessel, constricts the bronchi. There is no involvement of the liver or adrenal gland or whatever. Clear? So you must study this table. I will just enlarge that for you with a clear slide. Just if you can take, no. You won't get it as together, right? So I will post this diagram in the Telegram group. Okay, you can take out the screenshot from that. You have to study what are the properties coming under sympathetic and what are the functions done by parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic nervous system. Happy everybody? Is the topics going perfectly fine? Happy? Is the topics getting clear? Is the topic taught today clear for everybody? Just give me smileys on the screen, everybody. Come on. So that's all about the session in today's class. Let's do some of the MCQ questions from this area. Question number 1, right now on your screen, just comment down your answers. In humans, autonomic nervous system is composed of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, cranial and spinal nerves, brain and spinal cord, modulated and non-modulated nerves. It's a very easy question. Easy peasy question for everybody can answer without even attending the class. Also, you can answer this question. Autonomic nervous system is mainly composed of, we have discussed right now over here, autonomic nervous system is mainly composed of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. So your correct answer will be option number A, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Clear? Question number 2. The process by which one or more organs interact and complement, interact and complement the functions of one another is referred to as homeostasis, coordination, accommodation, adaptation. Easy question again. The sentence that we came across today in today's class itself in one of the slides. In a single slide, I have taught you this. I will show you the slide again for you. Process through which two or more organs interact and complement the functions of one another. Very easy question, guys. Very easy question. The correct answer for this question will be what? Coordination. Question number 3. The human neural system is mainly divided into 2 parts, CNS and PNS, 2 parts CNS and ANS, 3 parts CNS, PNS and ANS. Here one more portion, okay, and ANS. 3 parts, forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Which is the correct answer? Human neural system is mainly divided into We discuss this topic today. Human neural system is mainly divided into two parts, CNS and ANS. So which is the correct answer over here, guys? Just tell me, everybody. Two parts, CNS and ANS will be the correct answer for your question. Next question. All the nerves associated with the CNS comprised in. So which is actually the central nervous system, which will comprises of all the nerves inside the body. All the nerves inside the body will come under PNS. That is peripheral nervous system. Right, everybody? Next question. Sympathetic nervous system increases. I have already told you sympathetic nervous system is released at the time of fear. Okay, and which is the hormone that plays an important role during sympathetic nervous system action? It is adrenaline. It is actually what? Adrenaline. So when you see a fear situation, your heartbeat increases. So heartbeat increases can be the answer. Secretion of saliva. No, at the time of fear, or when suppose you have failed in one of the exam, you haven't told the marks to your parents. When your parents got it red-handed, what happened? You'll definitely get. At that time, will saliva will secrete inside your mouth? No, inhibition will happen. At the time of fear, inhibition of saliva will happen. Secretion of digestive juice. At that fear situation, will you feel more hungry? No, no digestive juices. So all of the above cannot be the answer. The correct answer will be increase in the heartbeat. Clear? This is today's homework. You can comment down the answer for this question in the comment section. Okay, the first answer will be pinned over there. So read the text very carefully and answer the question. The two divisions of the autonomic nervous system are antagonistic to each other, complementary to each other, highly reduced and non-functional in humans, functional as a single system in humans. Okay, guys, so this will be your today's homework. Do comment the answer in the comment section. That's all for today's class. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll see you with the next class. Tomorrow you will have the test on animal kingdom today evening. All right, so we'll pose the questions in the Telegram group. That's all for today. See you with the next class in the upcoming day. Bye-bye, guys. See you in the next class. Thank you so much, Sonali. Hope you have understood. Do comment about the session in the comment section as well. Bye.